Don't you want it? 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 You lose your little mind. My dead lives.
Welcome to the Dead Life Podcast. Me.
Where you get on me.
I'm your host, Sam.
I'm Leslie. That was so funny. I don't know why I thought of Jim Carrey.
Sorry, we just started this Minisode off by me shimmying, so we're just going into it.
We're going in.
This is the Minisode.
This is the Minisode. We can be however we are.
Yeah.
This is our true, authentic self.
I'm
the
not
other
wearing
one
pants.
was our white swan. This is our black swan.
This is our black swan.
Yeah.
This is correct. You're right. It's very on theme. We just did a shot of Malort. Full disclosure.
Yeah.
Just for fun.
Malort, please. Just sponsor us, please.
Just sponsor us. We
love you so much, we just swing you out of a bottle.
If you sponsor us, we will do a shot every episode.
I'm down with that.
I think I can make that promise.
Yeah.
I'm ready to put it in writing.
I'm down to make that promise now.
I will sign
with blood.
Oh.
Blood.
Blood.
Well, anyways.
Blood pack.
Hello, welcome.
Anyway, hi. Sorry.
No, it's
We
fine.
just took a shot of Malort. Did I mention that?
Did we mention that?
But
another one.
We are here doing a minisode. We're here.
I'm here in the flesh.
I'm here in the flesh. Well, actually, interestingly enough, I thought that we could take today to talk about things that actually aren't real. Maybe like our dreams and our nightmares. So many horror movies in history have been inspired by people's nightmares and people's dreams. So I thought it would kind of be interesting to talk about some of the dreams or nightmares that we've had in our lives and stick with us.
I love this.
Why not?
I know there's a lot of people out there that don't like hearing about people's dreams in general. Cool. I get it because they're fucking bizarre and they're so personalized to you.
Mm-hmm.
But scary ones, like nightmares, ooh, I want to know what makes you be in terror.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, what gets you scared?
Right. And like that true terror, because you're really just like, you're scaring yourself.
Because it's like you are in your deepest, most vulnerable, it's your subconscious coming out and it's giving you little informations about what, gives you pleasure, what doesn't, what you really want, maybe perhaps, while obscuring everything too.
Yeah.
I heard that there isn't anything that in our dreams that we can fully create without having any sort of relative to reality.
Like some sort of base.
Especially people.
Yeah.
So, like, even if it's somebody that you've never met before that comes out in your dreams, it's either somebody's, like, eyes that you have seen on somebody or nose or whatever. Or it's, like, literally a person that you know that you have in your dreams.
Yeah.
But you will never construct somebody or see somebody in your dreams out of pure imagination.
Interesting.
Which is very bizarre to me.
Yes. Yeah, well, and I think, too, as humans, have this human innate need to look for answers in things too, and I think dreams have been in a starting point for a lot of, like, first of all, self-discovery, looking for answers within yourself, but also looking for answers, outside and in the universe. And dreams and nightmares can inspire you to make a movie or go to space. I think that they're such a powerful thing that comes from within ourselves, but we also have no control over.
Yeah.
It's this weird kind of black swan kind of idea of it's this inner being inside of you that is just trying to come out in one way or another.
And it doesn't even have to be a being. It can literally be an emotion. Have you ever had probably an emotion that you didn't think you were repressing, and then you have a dream, and it's either happiness or love for somebody, or fucking being afraid, and then you wake up and then you're carrying that emotion throughout the day, and you're just like having to process it because you're like, either I didn't know or I didn't want this to come out, and now I'm
Mhm.
facing it. And for people that like suffer from trauma, their dreams are taken over by it. Like
Mhm.
they just are trying to process things, and people that suffer from PTSD tend to have night terrors because they are reliving their worst memories over and over and over again.
Mhm.
So dreams are powerful, and I think that's another reason why we try to take as many like um the word I want to say is narrative, but it's not narrative. It's like the reason why we think that everything in our dreams means something.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah. We're looking like I said, we're looking for
We're
those
looking for
answers.
Which I like interpreting dreams.
Mm-hmm.
Interpret. That's the word I wanted to say.
Gotcha.
We love interpreting things.
We just had a
And
shot of more.
labeling
Did I say
things.
that before?
We did. But also, if you've been hearing all these episodes, I lose words. And there's a word for that word that I tend to lose.
I'm just playing Mad Libs here. I just filling in. There's words missing in what Leslie's saying, and I just try to fill them in. You know?
That is essentially. You want to say bird.
Bird.
That's essentially just the roles that a lot of my friends end up having to do. Just play Mad Lib while I'm trying to.
I feel like I'm pretty good at playing.
You do.
I'm pretty good at playing.
You're really, really good at Mad Libs.
Leslie Libs.
Leslie Libs.
Leslie Libs. But I think, yes, you're right. And I think that, at least for me personally, because dreams are very personalized to each person. And I think the meanings, how much we take from dreams, is also very personalized from person to person. At least for myself, I have dreams every single night, no matter what, whether they're good or bad. I have dreams.
Even when you're drunk? Because sometimes I don't.
Yes. Sometimes those are the worst ones because I'm like, what was the dream and what was me being browning out? So like sometimes, every single night pretty much I have dreams. A lot of times I'll have dreams, remember them for like 30 minutes after I wake up and then just forget them. But yeah, no, every single night I definitely have dreams. And I've definitely noticed times when I'm stressed or when I'm feeling certain ways that I have certain kinds of dreams. You know, there's this one stress dream that I always have, and I've had it for as long as I can remember. And
just let you know that this is my favorite topic.
Here we go. You're
stress, just talking about dreams.
We're about to get a look inside my dream.
Let me
Let's
in.
open the dream door. So when I'm stressed or like feeling anxious about things, I have this similar dream where I walk into a bathroom. And it is the most disgusting bathroom you've ever seen in your life. Yes. Sometimes it's like a locker room or something, and there's just like puddles of water everywhere, and like piss on the walls and stuff and shit on the walls. Ugh. Yeah, really bad.
I've seen a room like that too.
Yeah, I feel like I have too. Ugh. And then I go into a stall, and I guess I should warn people, it's a pretty gross dream. But anyway, go into a stall. Again, the stall is just disgusting, wet. The toilet is overflowing with like toilet paper and shit, and water's coming out of it, you know. And then I have to go pee really bad. But
at least you don't have to shit.
Right. I don't have to sit down, but I have to pee really bad. And then I go to pee, but the toilet is so high. It's like up to here on me, and I'm like trying to like pee into it. I'm trying to like get higher to like pee into it, and I can't reach it. I can't reach it.
Why do you have to be at the top?
Well, because I need it. This is the where the toilet is, so I'm like having to try to like get up to pee into the toilet bowl.
Oh no!
And it's stressful.
That's frustrating.
And it's frustrating because it's like a basic need. Like, I just have to go pee.
Yeah.
But the toilet, this disgusting, disgusting toilet, is too tall for me to even pee in.
Oh, boy.
That's usually where I wake up. And I don't even have to pee when I wake up. It's not like a thing of like I'm thinking about having to go pee.
Like when a little kid has a pee dream, is usually because he needs to go pee.
Right.
Yeah.
No, it's not like that. It's like I just wake up and I'm just like, what the fuck? But I've noticed that it comes in my life when I have more moments of stress, moving or got a lot of work on my plate, all that kind of stuff, that's when that dream happens to me. So that's when I know, holy shit, I must be stressed out.
Damn.
When I wake up from those dreams, I'm always like, oh shit, I must be really stressing about something. Very strange way for it to come out in the bathroom of a really dirty place, but yeah, it's just one of those things. It's my brain letting me know, like, you're stressed. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, because also, like, it is, you going to the bathroom is a vulnerable thing, and it is a very human thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's something we all fucking do. Girls do poop. Okay?
No.
Let's just put that out in the air. But yeah, so you, in your most vulnerable, want it to be clean. You know, you don't want to see shit everywhere as you're peeing.
Yeah.
You know, you want to know that where you're going is going to be tidy and a pleasurable experience. So, yeah.
And then I can't even do it.
You can't do it.
Because the toilet is then preventing me from doing it.
It's too tall.
This toilet is really freaking tall.
It's for a giant.
Yeah, it's a bathroom for giants, basketball players. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm in the NBA's corporate bathroom or something.
That's really interesting too. I just had an image of NFL players and their gyms having tall toilets because they're tall people.
Yeah.
I would never be able to touch the ground then.
No. It would be a living nightmare for me.
And me. Well, good thing I'm not a basketball. Well, one really memorable nightmare that I've had, and this is going to go a little bit into reality as well, but the dream itself was simple. I was kind of on my bed, and it was my bedroom, the way that I had set it up. I usually, throughout high school, I would rearrange my room like a maniac. I just would rearrange the way that I had my furniture, my posters. Like, I needed it to be different every single time. I don't know why. But in this instance, I had it where I had moved it. My bed was towards this wall where I have my door. On the, I guess, like, if you're looking at it this way, it was on the left side. And then next to it, I had my dresser. I had my desk over there. And then I see my door opening. And the light of the hallway is on. And the thing that comes through my bed is this really tall black figure. Faceless, but you could see some eyes, but just like dots. It was really lanky, no real like shape, but you can see it had limbs. Not much of a head to it, just kind of like a blob kind of on it, but you can tell that it was this like lanky, just black figure. And it comes to me with the door opening, so I see it coming. And then all it's doing is setting blankets on me. And it's becoming heavier and heavier and heavier. And I start panicking because I couldn't breathe any longer. And it was just too heavy. And I was just like, I need to get out of here. I need to wake up. I knew that I was I was sleeping. So I needed to wake up. I was like struggling, and I was like, come on, just like wake up, wake up, wake up. To the point where I woke up and I was gasping for air. And I was sweating. But I had gotten out of that dream. And I don't recall going back to sleep, but I didn't have that dream again.
You haven't had it, just you had it one time and that was it?
Yes.
Interesting.
Turns out, this is where reality comes in. It wasn't maybe like a week after that, maybe a couple of days. I can't really recall. But my parents woke us up to go see the red moon that night. It was
Blood moon.
Yeah, blood moon. And we had gone to sleep. They woke everybody up. We're enjoying outside, and my mom tells us that she is bringing in my grandma, who is a very religious lady, to bless the house because she had dreams of a presence being in the house. And one of my little brothers had seen it twice. And
awake?
Yes.
Okay.
Just awake, saw it, but she didn't really say where. And I was just like, huh. And she didn't really describe it. She really didn't want to talk about it because she felt like the presence would hear her and it would become stronger. Another reason why, I've said it before, she didn't like us watching horror films or having any sort of like things with skulls and stuff. So she was just like, make sure you don't talk to anybody, but I just wanted to let you guys know. All of a sudden there was a big explosion coming from our house. And we all looked at each other. Let me just tell you, there's 3 males and 2 females. Nobody moved. 4 males, 2 females. Nobody made a move to go inside to investigate what was happening. And I was like, fine, I'll go. I'll take my dog with me. And everybody's like, be careful. And I was like, you guys, it's a simple explanation. I go inside, I inspect every room. I make sure that there isn't anything on the floor or like haven't been moved or anything because it literally was like, boom. And then I'm checking everywhere. It's fine. My heart is beating really fast because like my mom just told me about this fucking presence in the house. And then I, for some reason, had the inclination to open the refrigerator just in case. So I opened the fridge and it was fine. I opened the freezer. Turns out there was a big ass fucking soda pack. And one of them had exploded.
Okay.
It just expanded and exploded. But the timing of it was so eerie.
Creepy.
And then through the years, I learned that the first time that my brother saw this figure was in the living room. And the second time he saw it was right in front of my bedroom.
Black blob dude.
Yep. And the way that I described it to him was the same way that he had seen it and my mom had seen it. So that's just a little
crazy,
eerie little, and it was around the same time.
Did you continue rearranging your room?
Yeah.
After that?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I never stopped.
Well, because I thought of like, you mentioned that you rearrange your room a lot. And then this dream that you have with this figure is about them putting blankets on you and like holding you in place so you can't move things around your room, whatever. Almost like trapping you.
Well, there is a little what is it, like a demon or something in mythology where it comes and perches on your on your chest.
It sits on your chest. Yeah.
I forgot the name of it, but like
it's that whole. I mean, people. I think, especially back then when they didn't have that much science or explanations for things, people with sleep paralysis, because you literally can't move. Yeah. That's where that kind of comes from, where it feels like a demon is sitting on your chest and causing you to not being able to move, but you can still see this demon thing, whether it's in your dreams or whatever. So I think it's mostly associated with sleep paralysis. But it's again, like, you're the type of person that wants to be able to have that freedom to move around and move your space. And then here comes this force that is trying to keep you from moving. It's kind of interesting correlation there. And if it was a being that was in your house, it was maybe pissed off that you kept moving around your room. Keep it the same.
Keep it the same.
I like this style.
I don't know, because I clearly do believe in things like that, especially because there's 3 separate people in my household who hadn't talked to each other at all, but felt it.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Oh, yeah.
And saw it in their dreams.
Yeah.
So, like, my family is very intuitive in that sense. Like, my brothers would call me witch and stuff because I would, like, have dreams and then I would tell them about them and they would come true.
Mm-hmm.
Or, like, other little things that would happen and I'm just like, whoa, I'm magic. Wow. But yeah.
I'm very much a firm believer in, not to get too like crazy religious or whatever,
supernatural.
but supernatural. I don't know even what to call it. I've always just called it energy, and I do too. We are made of energy. That's what energy flow we know exists, and so the idea of like a space just having a very intense pocket of energy or whatever it is completely makes sense to me. And then to take that further, the fact of there's definitely people who are able to tap into energy flow more so than other people, being able to see things or energy kind of manifest in a certain way. That also doesn't seem out of the realm of possibilities. So
I agree with that. I have always called it energy, and I do believe just in just the whole just universe and the essence, and like we're all made out of the same stuff because we all come from out there. So yes, there's going to be forces that stay here. And we are going to see them just as much as an animal can see them.
Sure.
Like if we can believe that a cat or a dog can sense things and bark at a corner because they're seeing something, like why can't we believe that?
And this idea too, like there's a law in science that says energy cannot be created or destroyed. So when someone dies, the energy that is within them that's keeping them alive, where does it go?
It needs to go somewhere. Yeah.
So,
and people are going to believe in heaven or hell or wherever, whatever your like religion is. So I don't have a religion, and I just believe in just what's here in this planet and what the planet is made out of, and it's what we are right now is so strong. So like, where do we go?
And certainly I think that if you are a person who is more sensitive to energy flow, you're being in a dream state where your inhibitions are even more removed. It makes sense to me that you could, if you're sensitive to it, you could see something that's not there to other people, but is actually there,
Voodoo definitely has you when you're trying to talk to the dead. They have you enter a doorway. So like there's this little ritual of you creating a doorway. You enter it, and when you come out, you exit the doorway and you close it.
Better close it.
So then nothing comes over and sticks to you. I think that's why there's times where Ouija boards work and some others don't, because it just depends on the person that is. Literally, it's not even about the Ouija board. It's just about the door that you are opening and believing that is open.
Yes. I agree.
Yeah.
And, everyone is open to have their own opinions. This is...
And closing them.
And closing them. Yeah, and having, this is just kind of what we believe. And I think that it could be called many things. We call it energies. And, I've certainly felt those kind of things closer, at least to those energies, in dreams. And I think, too, we're talking about a genre. Why I kind of thought about this episode was because we're talking about a genre that is very much born sometimes within dreams and nightmares, and filmmakers maybe are tapping into not only their trauma, but also like undealt with emotions, and also maybe just the energies that are around us, and finding some of these stories that we're talking about.
You know what was the scariest moment for me? Insidious. When the black figure is literally standing in the corner. That was the figure that I saw without the red mask. Yeah. Yikes!
I
was like,
goosebumps just thinking about that movie.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Scary moment.
Scary moment. I mean, because that movie is really talking about like
Dreams
when you go
and
into the dream state, what if you get lost?
Yes. Yeah, it's scary because like if you believe in that, like like you can definitely get lost.
Ugh. Hope we pull it.
Just open the doors that you want to open, and And when it comes to
close them when you come back, please.
Yeah.
Please close them.
Close any red door.
Any red door.
Red door means danger.
Bad danger.
Bad.
Bad devil face man. Red face guy.
Right behind you.
It's fucking scary.
Yeah. Sorry. My hands are sweaty.
Anyway, well, that was our Dreamscapes and Nightmare episode. How about we take one more shot to get out of here, huh?
Absolutely. And we gotta close the door, right?
We gotta close the door.
All right.
We should. And again, this episode is brought to you by Malort.
Well, it will and it shall. That was a good one. That was a good swing.
Oh boy. I'm gonna be dreaming tonight. Dreaming of Malort, swimming in Malort.
Swimming in a good sea of grapefruit. Is that right?
All right, let's go to bed.
Well, thank you for joining us, folks. Pleasure to have you always. Have good dreams, but if you can't have good dreams and you need to, oh god, the shot. So you can follow me on Instagram, Color Me Leslie. That's what I meant to say.
That's what she's
if
trying to
you have
get
insomnia, if you need to look at something attractive,
follow
look at
her
my page.
Because
my page is full of Adam's face too. So that's what I'm trying to say.
Because he is, what did he call himself? The
man of your dreams and your nightmares.
Perfect. So he will be at both.
Yes.
He'll always be showing up. And you can follow me at BPPritchyT on Instagram. Also, check us out at the Deadlights Pod.
Yes.
And also Playground Social, which is the studio that we are recording this at.
Mm-hmm.
But until we see you in your nightmares.
Or your dreams.
Let's get spooky. Sweet dreams. Good night.
Dreams are made of this. Who am I to disagree?